are recorded. So I know like on TikTok, my lives are recorded. I can go back and access them. I can download them. I usually upload them to my YouTube channel, and it's been really, really cool. And so, hey, you guys over there on Tickety Talk World, y'all already know me. It's your girl Danielle coming in live today. I'm nasally. I don't know what's going on. I was outside and my allergies is kicking my tail. So I'm from Richmond, Virginia. When you come in the room, just let me know where you're from. That's the one beautiful thing I love about social media and network marketing and all those things is we get to connect with people all over the world. But in particular, using social platforms really helps us get out there. Hey again, brown skin girl. It's good to see you again. How you doing today? And so welcome everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so I just wanted to see who comes in the room before we jump right into the information. You said it's chilly in Florida today. Well, guess what? It's freezing cold up here in Virginia. And if you can see my little space heater in the background, it's over there making noise because I got that thing running because it is cold. And so I am live today on 2 platforms. And so I am live today on Fanbase for the very first time. And I am live here, you guys. And so a lot of us have been building our businesses right here on TikTok. We've been using other social media platforms, and particularly I used to use something called Repurpose. So I create my little content and then I have it repurposed on all different social media platforms. A lot of us as entrepreneurs are starting to think a little bit different, especially what happened with TikTok, how this platform is going to work, how long it's going to stay around. We don't know. We don't have the questions. We, have answers to all of our questions. So the good thing about it, as entrepreneurs, we get to pivot, we get to move and ramp up things. And so I personally have joined Fanbase, which I'm live on today for the very first time and trying that out. I'm still, connecting with TikTok because a lot of you are already connected with me. And so if this is your first time here, make sure you connect with me at the top. Follow me so that we can stay connected. And also inside of my store, you'll see that you can pick up freebies. Also put your information in so that you can learn more about online marketing. The great thing about it, you guys, I have made money on Facebook as well as YouTube. And so I'm already on those 2 platforms, established and have a following, as well as being here. Hey, Marquette, good to see you again. You get to see me again. Ain't that nice? I love it. I get to keep being here. And thank you so much for the gifts, too. And that you are my number 3 top gift giver. So I love it and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And so today I was talking about one of my programs that's in my store. Not sure if many of you are familiar with it, but it's DGC, which is Digital Growth Community. That's where I started out. That was my beginning platform. That's where I started learning about digital marketing because I was totally new. I come from the network marketing MLM space. I was a sales director for years with Mary Kay, the Pink Cadillac company. And then I was a senior director with a company called Melaleuca. And so I built teams and organizations. But you guys, if y'all don't know anything about MLMs, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. You're doing Zoom calls. You're always on the phone. You have people calling you on 3 ways so that you can close them for them. And I was constantly always busy and on the phone. So despite the fact that I was making over 6 figures, it is still like a job. It was like a job. It didn't give me the time freedom that I was looking for leaving corporate America. Because some of you know my name of my page is Life After Nursing. And that's because I spent 18 years as a registered nurse. And so a career woman here. I believe in hard work. I believe in education. I believe in investing in myself to better myself. Oh, thank you so much for the compliment, Sheila. I appreciate it. And, I believe in all those things, you guys. But once you become an adult and you start working in the working world. Hey, Tanya. You understand that there's a lot of things involved that you never saw from the sidelines, whether it was corporate politics or whether it was racism or whatever it is that you may deal with in your job, or long hours because people call out or don't show up. And a lot of those things actually threaten your mental health. They make you tired. They make you exhausted. You start experiencing stress. And that's where I found myself. I was stressed out. I had plenty of incidents where I found myself in tears in the parking garage, or I was the one who pulled up to the job. I sat in the car even longer just to scroll on social media, put makeup on and stuff, and then go in and try to beat the clock in, right? It was because I really didn't want to be there. It's the stress, and it wasn't fulfilling me. So I went to college for a career, and I love people. I love helping people, but I was no longer fulfilled in what I thought was my dream career. And I said, there's got to be other ways to make money. And that's when I end up in network marketing, MLM world. And I didn't make a lot of money. It never replaced my job as a registered nurse. Melaleuca did, but Mary Kay never did. And I was a sales director, and everybody said, grow your team to 100. And then once you get the Cadillac, once you get the cars, you're going to be able to have all this money. The lies they tell. The lies they tell. I never made enough money in any of those businesses in Mary Kay to walk away from corporate America. Now, Melaleuca was beautiful. My first 12 months there, I made over $158,000. And then that's when I said, okay, we're leaving nursing. And that's when I walked away, because at that point I had made more than I did with my degree, where I had to get up, leave my job, work with people with a bad attitude, a harsh work environment, doctors who didn't want to write the prescriptions and do what they're supposed to, who turn to you because you care for the patient all day and say, Danielle, what medication do you think we should prescribe? And then here I am saying, okay, this person's blood pressure is really high. I think we should start a nitride drip. I also want to run in normal saline wide open because I'm trying to bring this pressure up. I was doing all the work, but not the paycheck, okay? So it was all those things that people do not see, that sometimes the nurses, we're your nurse and we're your physician. You just don't know it, okay? A lot of times, that's what I'll tell you. I said, your health is truly in my hand. You really just don't know, because I'm the one dictating what orders is going into this system, what meds we giving you, what I'm changing, and all of that. And so I just needed a break mentally. I needed to get away from all of that and try something new. And this online digital marketing, it kind of like landed in my lap. I was not looking for it at all. I wasn't. Actually, a friend of mine introduced it to me, and I didn't understand it. It didn't make sense to me. Digital marketing, digital products being exchanged, and making 100% of every sale. None of that made sense to me personally, because I'm so used to being an entrepreneur and I'm selling something that I've already purchased from a company for one price, and I get to sell it for a markup to make a profit. So when you tell me that I purchased something one time and then I can resell it and make 100% of the sale, that blew my mind away, and it didn't make sense. So I said no. But then my friend Jefferson made, I think he made $30,000 in the first 45 days. So when that happened and it was told back to me, I'm gonna tell you, money makes sense to me. I said, hold on, time out. I've made over $30,000 a month in network marketing, but that was bonuses that month and Melaleuca and stuff. But I'm like, he did this in this little bit of time with people you don't know, and you had to talk to nobody on the phone. I said, okay, what we doing? Okay, the language changed now. Your girl was like, what we doing? Because I needs to know about it. And so that's where I found myself. So I wasn't looking for this. It actually landed in my lap. I ignored it until a friend made over $30,000, and then it said, now your girl about to catch up with you and pass you. That's the mindset. Let me figure this out and see what it is. And so you guys, what it is, and if this is your first time here, definitely welcome. And hey, is it Ebony? Hey, Ebony, the realtor. The cool thing about it is that you're learning high income skills that you can transition to any business, or you can market yourself to work for people and handle their social media accounts. There's so much you can do, because online, digital marketing is such a high demand type of business. I guess that's the right words to put it as, I'm not trying to be like eloquently, presented to you so eloquently. The truth is the truth. A lot of people are using it. They need extra money. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They live in check to check, and they need a way to make extra money without an extra job. Okay? Hey, beat the odds. How you doing? Yeah, we just want another stream of income. Some people only want an extra $500 a month. Some people look for $1,000. Some want $5,000 and $10,000, you guys. Hey, Only King, how you doing today? And so we just have to figure out something we can put in that crunch. And that's where digital marketing comes in, you guys, because you're able to market on all social media platforms for free. And I know it's a lot of new people in here. You've never seen me before. So hey, Alicia, and I'm Danielle. Just to reset the room, I'm Danielle. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, retired registered nurse. Have found ways to make income from my phone. I love making 6 figures from my phone and not having to go to a job, because at work I was stressed out. And so now I teach people how you can use digital products. You personally connect with me. We get on a 101 Zoom. I do that for everyone who purchased from me, just because I choose to, because I know that all of us are going to make money and be successful. And so it's been fun just learning that this even exists, that you can purchase a product from someone and they allow you to sell it and make 100% profit. Now, some people do purchase this, you guys, because they want to market a business that they already have. So if you already are an entrepreneur, say you own a hair shop, you own a nail shop, you are an auto body mechanic, but you don't know how to get your business seen by others other than the traditional, used to do a flyer, or you relying on word of mouth, billboards, radio advertisement, television commercials. We know those things can get expensive and costly. So what you're going to learn from a program is, how do you as an entrepreneur learn the skills to get your business out there and market for free? That's what social media is. Do any of y'all have other platforms than Fanbase? Because I got people on here on Fanbase. Do you got another social media platform? And you on TikTok, do y'all have another social media platform? I'm just curious. If you do, type yes. Hey, Mo Poet. Thank you so much for all the gifts. I appreciate it. Do any of y'all have any other social media platforms? Yes, says, is that Tangle? Hey, Butterfield. Hey, you do. Okay, that's good. That's good. Because you know what happened with TikTok the other day. The brown skin girl said yes. Mark says yes. Okay. All right, good. Gwen does too as well. Tanya, Ebony do as well. That's beautiful. Okay? It's a must. Now let me ask you, how much a month do you pay to use those social media platforms that you have? How much are you paying a month to use them? How much? I know everybody paid different amounts, especially different countries. It might cost you. You don't pay nothing. Mark, you don't pay anything. $0. So what did that tell you? You have a way to market for free. You see how that's a cost eliminated from your business? And that's what you learn, is that digital marketing is designed to use platforms that's free so that you can make money. Now, most people that you know, they have more than one social media platform that they use. They're scrolling during the daytime when they're supposed to be working. They on their lunch break. When they use the toilet, what they use? Social media. A lot of times, nobody's reading the newspaper. When they sitting on the toilet and stuff, guess what they on? These social media platforms. So where do you need to be with your business? Where the people at? And that's what a program teaches you. And then it's going to add high income skills with it so that you can make money. It is just that simple. So when I first started, being that it was so foreign, I purchased one that I call a beginner's basic. It's called DGC, Digital Growth Community. And I have learned so much because I was never creating content and videos. The way that I worked is on FB. It was pictures of me and my family. We go out to dinner and I'm talking about that. I'm showing my pregnancy with the kids and all the stuff, right? Your whole darn life. But you ain't making no money. I was just really just like what? Keeping up with family members, friends from elementary, middle, high school, college, etc. Hey, V. But y'all see my pajamas? Yeah, like winter wonderland. And yeah, y'all, see, I make money in my pajamas. That's the cool thing. See, that's another thing that you're going to learn here, y'all. That you do not have to spend all your ever-loving day on this thing. And you can be business at the top and party at the bottom. Ain't that nice? Ain't got to leave your good old house either because it's cold outside. I know it's cold where I'm at. And, but yeah, so you're going to learn the skills so that you can market and make money on these platforms that's totally free. You're selling a program that you didn't even have to create. Now, you can decide to create something on your own, but I'm going to tell you about Danielle, baby. I just wanted to make some extra income. So the quickest way for me to make money is let me sell something that somebody else done already put their blood, sweat, and tears in to create. They create all the education. They create all the modules. They do all the updates to keep you updated with all the social media platforms and what's going on. So it's continual education that doesn't cost you anything extra. When you invest in this, it's a one-time investment. Okay? So if you want to take a look at it and see the information for yourself, then click that picture up there of me. And you too here on Fanbase, click that picture of me. And then go to my page. It's going to take you to my website, which is www.liveatyourpace.com. My last name Pace, so it's just a play on words. Live at your pace, because Danielle want to live at her own pace. You want to live at yours too. So live at your pace. So click that. You're going to see I have 2 done for you products. The first one I'm talking about is for my beginner basics. Those who are seasoned, I'm going to get to you in a minute. But if you are a beginner, click the second program that's listed there. It's called DGC, Digital Growth Community. And when you open it up, you're going to see that it's going to ask for your very best email address and your name. Then you're going to get emailed all the information. And then let me tell you something else. I did not create that landing page and that capture. That's all a part of your business. And when you purchase a business, the best thing you want is something that can run on autopilot. Now let me explain the automations to this. When that is set up for you and people go into your system, they put in their information and then they immediately get an email. Guess what else? Danielle did not create the emails. I'm speaking in third person. That's me. I didn't make those emails, you guys. The creator of the program created your first 13 to 15 emails that goes out and is already scheduled to go automatically to the people who go into your funnel. Now, why is that so important? I want you to think as a business owner. When you first start out and you own a business, you're trying to learn the ins and out how things work. Imagine if you had to turn around and educate people through an email or type out information about it when you don't really know nothing yet. So it's nice that that's already put together for you and it runs on autopilot. So what happens is when someone puts their information in, they're going to initially get some more information about the business. Now, I want you to think about if you personally have ever been shopping for something and you put your email address in and you received an email. You receive an email, but what if you don't take action? Maybe you say, oh, that was nice, I learned some more, and then your phone rings, you start doing something else. Then a couple days later, you know what happens? You get another email from that same company that says, you know what? Hey, brown skin girl, I think you left something in your cart. Come back and check this out. And you go back and you look at a little more information, and then it's like, oh my God, it's really starting to make sense to me. I don't know why I didn't get this at first. And then some people move on and they make the purchase. Others, it takes 7 to 8 touches. That's just traditional business and sales, right? You might need to see things over and over. So guess what happens? Your people are going to automatically receive emails that you personally did not have to write. You didn't have to keep up with. It's going to go out on autopilot. Tell me, do you think that you could benefit from having a business that your first thought process is learning because it runs for you automatically in the background? I don't know about you, but for me personally, I said, okay, that's a win-win, because I don't even know what to say. And the fact that that's already built for me, that's beautiful. And plus, I know some computer things, but I'm not 100% tech savvy. So if I had to go to YouTube, watch a video on how to create a funnel, then watch another video on how to create an email campaign that runs automatic, that's going to take me more time. If I then had to turn around and figure out what to say and create all the emails in ChatGPT, have the help of that, that's going to take me more time. So I love that this saves my time, because why am I doing this? Because I want time freedom. Tell us your gumbo recipe. Child, I don't know how. I guess you get some crab meat, a dooley sausage, some rice, some tomatoes, what else? Some shrimp. And then you can make your roux, your base. You can use chicken stock, girl. And then you can cheat. You can get a Xanderins pack. That's called the gumbo pack. And then you do your onions and your bell peppers and stuff with it. And then you add all that stuff in it, Bianca. Let me tell you, it's the bomb. It's really, really good. Okay? And I'm not from New Orleans. Yes, add some Lyra seasons, child. You already know. You already know. You can do a little bit, because, black people, I don't know what color you is, but that name Bianca, I hate to say it, but ain't no white people got the name. So I'm figuring you black like me. Child, we need to be watching our high blood pressure and the sodium and stuff, child. We're going to make stuff taste good, but we're going to be a little light on it, right? Because we ain't got time for hypertension. Anyway, so that's what I purchased. Yeah, you black too? Okay, child, hey there. Hey, Tanya, grow with Tanya. What's going on, girl? You done came over here to visit me. I appreciate it. Yes. And also the program, the DGC one that I told y'all to go check out so you can get the free information. I'm trying to watch your seminar, but I'm going to miss your live. Well, stay here, Mark, and hang out with me. You might well stay here. I'm covering a lot of what's going to be in there, right? That's it. So when you go into the funnel, right, and you get the information, like Mark said, he already over there trying to watch the video that I posted in there, then it's going to show you the programs, okay? We have 4 different ones, and I love that because your pockets is your pockets, right? Everybody just needs to start somewhere so you can start making income. So they have 4 different levels that they start at. So they have one that's $100. Now with the $100 program, you're going to get a little bit of information which allows you to get active in the space, to start learning how to sell. You're also going to create one stream of income because you're able to sell that $100 program. If that's what you purchase, that's what you get the rights to, and that's all you can offer. A beautiful place to start. You get a community so you can start getting some education, get your feet wet. In my personal opinion, it doesn't give you a lot of information as far as what to post, how often to post, what should be in your first videos. I really feel like it's not detailed enough, but it's really good if you're a beginner though, okay? Because it's now going to start you off on your journey so you can at least make $100, okay? Now, every time you make a sale, you're going to make 100% profit. And again, how many times do you have to make that $100 purchase to purchase that program? How many times will you purchase that $100 program? Anybody? Anybody? How many times will you purchase that $100 program? Anybody? Tell me. Hey, Betty. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. How many times? One time. That's right, Mark. That's right, brown skin girl. That's right, Tanya. One time. And that's what I like because I have that experience. As I mentioned, MLM, network marketing, it was never a one-time purchase. You purchased your starter kit, but then you had to order monthly. You had monthly reoccurring orders that needed to take place, and you were always spending money. This is a one-time investment. And once you sell it one time, you made all your money back. Beautiful thing, right? Then let's move up. They have a $300 program. By far, this is my beginning level. I say is the best place to start, because if you learn the high income skills to generate $300 every single day, you would make over $109,000 annually. Okay. Now the 300 is definitely going to show you how to identify your ideal customer, how to start branding yourself, which is very important when you're on this space. Any space for that matter, is very important. So you need that information. And plus you get the $100 program too. And so you pay $300, and now it gives you 2 streams of income, because if someone comes to you and they say, you know what, I really can't afford the 300, but I want to start and get my feet wet, you can also sell them the 100, because you have that program too. You automatically get it as a byproduct of purchasing the $300. And so you purchase 3, but you're able to sell both programs. Love it, love it, love it. Then they also have a $600 program. $600 is just building upon the knowledge that you've already gained, but it's going to give you even more information and education. Now with the $600 program, you know you're going to make over $218,000 when you learn the skills to sell that every single day. Thank you for the daily heart me, Tanya. And so with that, now you can sell all 3 programs. You can sell the 6, you can sell the 3, and the 1. Can you go microwave something for us? Yeah, what you want, Severin Doran? What you want me to microwave and show you? Then with the 600, you're going to be able to sell the 6, the 3, and the 100. So that gives you 3 products, what helps you to help people no matter where they find themselves financially, because everyone can't get the 6. Everyone can't get the 3 or the 1. You know, they can start there. So you want to be able to offer a wide variety of things in your store, so to speak. Then what you can do, the next level up, I'm reading a Serene Dorian. Why are you distracting me, Dorian? Yeah, why? You ain't got nothing better to do? Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to block you. How about that? If I can get this right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so bye. Have a good day. Yes. Some people are just stupid. I don't know. Maybe they were dropped as a baby. Just stupid, just for no reason. But then they have the $900 program. And a lot of people have heard the term legacy. That's what they call that one, because 900 is going to go a little bit further. That's the one that gives you the most in-depth knowledge. It teaches you how to create your own digital product. Well, it gives you product ideas. Now, it's up to you to go put it together. Okay. Now, I've learned from other people how you do that, from using ChatGPT and things of that nature. But you're able to build your own courses. You can have your own community. Great seeing you too, girl. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. You can do all those. So the legacy, the $900 program, it gives you all 4. And so you're able to sell the 9, the 6, the 3, as well as the $100 program. And it's going to teach you how to post. Teach you how to go live, because I know this is the biggest thing that scares people. And you can go live on multiple platforms, because like I mentioned, I'm live right now too on Fanbase. I go live as well on YouTube. I go live on Insta, FB. So you do need to know that. And the great thing about it is when you learn skills to work in this space, it doesn't matter. Nothing changes from platform to platform. The biggest thing that changes is the algorithm. You still have to know all the basics, which includes you creating content, knowing how to talk on live, and learning how to identify who you're going to attract, which is mostly people like yourself. I used to say that I had a niche audience, and I changed that up. I used to say, oh, I'm corporate American mamas who tired of working outside the house, got kids, and still got to come in and cook dinner and all that stuff from after work. But then I realized people who I've been connected with have come from all walks of life. It's because we all are looking for something different. And it's nice to know that there is something different that we can do directly from our phones and our homes that don't take a lot of time, and we can work it right around our family. It doesn't need to be like pitch quiet. Like my kids are asleep right now, but there's been times where they've had questions when I'm on live. If you worked a call center type job, even part-time, that's a no-no. You cannot be having a conversation over here with somebody else. You got to pause. But because of the flexibility, you have a level of professionalism, but still a level of no stress, because you could be in your PJs, you can be calm, you can be at home, you can get up, you can cook, and it doesn't take a lot of your time. I typically do all my business activities for digital marketing. It takes me less than 2 hours. So I typically like to go live for about an hour. I'll create content that may take me 30 minutes, and I reply to some emails and stuff. And that may take me 20 minutes or so, because I have to look at the comments that come in under my content that I make. People may ask me questions or things like that, and I have to respond to it. But after that, that's done. And then I don't even pick this thing up again. Every now and then I might say, hey, today's the day I want to learn some more, go into my program and start knocking back some more modules, and I'll do that. But if I don't feel like it, guess what I don't do? I don't have to, because I am my own boss. I create my own schedule. I do it around my time and what's important. Danielle Daily Pay. Hey, Danielle, we got the same name, right? Corporate world doesn't allow that and don't care if you have to care for your kids. Absolutely, they don't. I remember working in healthcare, and I had a director of nursing, and I remember one time I got a call from the school that one of the twins were sick at school, throwing up, and then it's going to be 24 hours. They let you know you come pick your child up. She doesn't have a fever, but she can't come back for 24 hours without vomiting, and so I remember telling the DON, like, hey, I'm going to finish passing these meds, and I'll record my charting. See, back in the day, we used to record ourselves, giving shift report before the next shift came on. And I'll go record shift report, but I got to go because I got to go get my daughter. And she was like, no, you cannot. We got a lot going on. Is there someone else who can go get your child? And I'm looking at her like, girl, you done lost your mind. Because first and second of all, my husband works on the other side of town. That's the reason I took this job at this facility, because it was close to home, and so I could be there for my kids in case of an emergency. So I won't go and give her the pleasure, but I told her, I said, no, there is no one else. And she said, what about your husband? I said, what about him? And it's like, that's when certain things used to happen. I used to say, oh God, I got to get up out of here. You've been through that before? Yes. And I was like, no, I'm gone, Sandy. What's Sandy's last name? I can't remember now. I see her face clear as day. But I remember saying, no, I did what I got to do, and these other couple nurses are going to keep a watch on my patients until the next person comes in. Can your kids walk home? See what I'm saying? They be out of pocket. Can your kids walk home? No, I don't want them to, for safety issues. They think trafficking is a joke. It's real. It's like, yeah. So I knew I always, it was different things throughout the years that always used to say, hey, this is my nudge. Danielle, you got to do something different. Danielle, you're going to have something that's your own. Yes, we're always going to need medical workers. We're going to always need doctors and nurses. Absolutely. But it don't have to be me. Hello. I feel like I did my time. I did my time. So it's like, it can be, we're going to need them, but it's going to be somebody else. And that's why I've always loved businesses. I love doing things that generate income that just like surprises you. Like I got into DGC, but they also teach you not only just selling the program, but I also have a lot of affiliates. So like even in my store, you'll see I have like Repurpose and System.io, and I got several others, and it's just nice to have affiliates because I get money from those too. So not only do I sell the program, and then I get monetized now on YouTube, and then it's nice to get checks from TikTok. I didn't get a check, I got a deposit through PayPal, and it said TikTok, and I remember the first time, and it just blows you away. And it's just like, okay, so when you get on these platforms, you start learning these high income skills. Don't think that just selling the product is all you're going to do. You start there, but you're going to add on multiple streams of income, because that's what it's all about, is having multiple streams. You don't want to be locked down in a box. And y'all should know that. Just like with TikTok, you wouldn't want to have one social media platform and then that ends and you're like, oh my God, I got to pick up the pieces and I got to start somewhere else. What do I do? No, you should always have your hands in something else. And I tell people all the time, learn from the wealthy, learn from the rich. They may have a career in something like, let's just take Shaq, for instance, Shaquille O'Neal. Played basketball, right? So that's what he was known for. That's what we knew him for. But now we know him as a serial entrepreneur, whether he's doing commercials and has stock here, or he talks about all the real estate, or you find out all the Burger Kings he owns, how many bowling alleys. They're in so many different lanes. They're not just all in one box. So don't think that you need to box yourself in either when it comes to things. Like, I love to flip homes. My husband and I do that. We flip real estate. I have a wellness business because I am a nurse, so I do have an affiliate with the Solex company, all about energy and frequency medicine. I travel a lot. We have timeshare, but I didn't know that I can get paid on my own vacations, so I got my own travel business, so that now every time that I go on vacation, I get paid back on things that I'm going to do. I'm always going to rent a car. We got 4 kids, but they're, 2 are grown now, but they just went on vacation with us in December. And my daughter brought my son-in-law, so that was my first time vacationing with him. They've been married for a year. It's nothing wrong with that. So now I get paid back on our airlines, and, I get 1 free Disney ticket per year, or get 35% at Universal Studio, things that we already do as a family. Now I get that money back. So yes, I got a travel business. It makes all the sense in the world. I pay $59 a month, but I make way more than that annually. Money I wouldn't even been able to recoup, you know? And so it's just smart. And so you should always have plenty of things going as well. And because we always need deductions, you're always going to need to find those things. The legal word isn't write-offs, but you know, you got to have deductions when it comes to taxes. And that's another reason why I fell in love with digital marketing, because you're going to pay. Okay, it's a real business. It's not a flower, a susu, a pyramid, all the things I thought at first. But I'm going to get a 1099, and I'm also going to be writing off this good old internet I'm using right now. My cell phone is depreciating in value. My laptop that I'm using, you best believe it. And even when I go on vacation, we having one family business vacation meeting per year where we're talking about leveling up our finances as a family and what we're going to do. And we're going to write all that off and go out to eat and all the good things, you know. So I got multiple bills, so you need multiple streams of income. Absolutely. Absolutely. And let me tell you, those bills are reoccurring. So, and they just keep coming, right? So they just keep coming. Thank you, Violet, for the gummy bears. And so I said, they just on autopilot, right? They know they're going to send that bill to you. So have some passive income. Even if you can't have residual. I have residual with MLMs, you know, but this is so passive because I love it, because people find me sometimes that they have never seen me on live. We've never had a phone conversation. They've seen an old video that I posted, and then they comment, get the information, they go look at the information for themselves, and they're able to make a decision as to what they want to do, and they purchase, and I'm not there. I love it because I wake up sometimes and I have sales, you know. And I'm gonna just be perfectly honest with you. When I first started, I felt a little discouraged because I went through the program and I purchased it like mid-June. I was so nervous in my head. I did not create content until the 1st of July. And I had my daughter do it. So my 15-year-old made my videos on CapCut. And we're talking about digital marketing, Toy Marie. So she made my videos because I couldn't get out my own way. I was a little nervous. So she made them for me. And then I created content, 3 pieces of content every day for 3 weeks. And I didn't make any money, y'all. If y'all new here, thanks for coming in. Go ahead and hit that, smash that button up there so we can stay connected. And then also go visit the link in my bio. It will show you the 2 businesses in a box that I purchased. The beginner friendly one, if you're brand new to digital marketing, is DGC, Digital Growth Community. Absolutely amazing. I made my first 5 figures, but I was just telling people what happened though. For 3 whole weeks, I created content and didn't make a dime. And I'm like, okay, but they say this industry does $1.2 billion. It's getting ready to be $1 trillion industry by 2030. And I think I didn't stutter too much because you can kind of cut your stuff out, and I edited. And I'm like, well, please explain to me like why I ain't made no money. But I got people in the community with me who making $10,000, some making $50,000. $70,000 every month, you know. And that was one problem in itself. I was comparing myself, looking at them like, well, shoot, I thought as soon as I hit record, your girl was going to be saying cha-ching. It don't work like that, you guys. And everybody's journey is totally different. And so I still kept learning, implementing, and I got on one of the community calls. That's the beautiful thing about them having a community, is that a guy named Tim Hess, he came off mute and he said, hey, I've been creating content, 3 pieces of content every day for 3 months, and I ain't making no money, and I ain't quit. And I was like, oh, he crazy. And then he was like, and now, for the last 12 months, I haven't made less than $20,000 a month. And he shows his income and all the stuff, right? All the things. And I said, well, good night. It sure is paying off now, but it didn't pay off right there and then. And how many of us would continue to do something if you did it for 3 months without seeing any results? That's like people joining the gym. Sometimes you don't see the growth that's taking place underneath. Maybe you're watching the scale, but you're consistent, and so you're building muscle, and it's just replacing the fat cells. And so you didn't even realize that a change was taking place. Then all of a sudden it's like, damn. I think that's what happened with him. And it hit me like, Danielle, that can be you, you know? And so I kept going. And at the end of week 3, I had a sale. Somebody purchased a $600 program. And I was excited because I was like, oh my God, somebody purchased $600. I don't know who they are. I'm brand new to this platform. I'm out of the MLM way. So I'm not reaching out to family members, no friends, no cold calling, no making friends and dropping in the inbox saying, hey girl, you know, I'm over that, not doing any of that stuff. And so it was a complete stranger. And I'm like, this is the bomb. So I had purchased a $900. So in my opinion, I was winning. That means I spent $300 for all the knowledge that I had that no one can take from me. And I said, oh, this right here, this the bomb.com. That's right there and then. That's all I needed, y'all. Sometimes you just need a belief check. And that was my belief check that, oh, we're going to do some darn things here. So that's where my initial belief came from, was when that 600 hit. And then a few days later, I had my first $900 customer. And then at that point, I was just like on cloud nine. Then I was like, oh my God. So honestly, I paid nothing. I'm in the profit. And traditional business, the IRS don't think you'll turn a profit for 3 to 5 years. And I'm like, here I am, not even 1 month in, and I have made my initial investment back, plus I'm up. Can you say winning? I was like, okay, this is nice. And then from the 30-day period from when I had that very first 600 sale, and I marked it 30 days, I had cleared $5,400. I told Tom, that's my husband, I said, babe, okay, when I was in any of these other businesses and I built teams, with bonuses, I still didn't make a check with a comma. So that means I ain't even make $1,000, okay? So it took time. I'm just thinking, like, even though in Melaleuca, in my first 12 months, I made $158,000. I have to explain, my first check was like $200. My second check was maybe $5. I think it was my third check was the first time I had a check that was $1,000 and something. But I tell you, baby, the 9 months after was ridiculous. My checks were $32,000, $17,000. That's when it hit, and that's how I made all that money. But it started slow. And so when I started here, and I can look at a 30-day ratio and see I made 54, I says, oh, we only gonna go up. This is just like amazing here. And and I meet with anyone who decides to purchase from me once a month. I do a Zoom call. But you also have access to me. You got my phone number. You call me. We get together. We get in Zoom. We're going to strategize. What are you going to do? What is your content? Because some people already, they have in mind they want to write an ebook. Maybe they are a cook and they want to start honing in on, making posts that's about cooking, sharing recipes, their lives, their cooking, not educating, whatever the case is. So we're going to hone in all that together and have fun. But, it's just amazing. I love it now because I get text messages from people that say, hey, like Angela Renee, if you're on here, you hear me, which is cool. I love it. She purchased from me recently, and I hadn't heard from her. And I'm like, girl, where you at? Because I try to like and heart her content. And she was like, girl, I made 2 sales last week. I done got my money back. She had a $900 program, so I was pumped up. Another one named Ashley sent me a message. She was in for 2 weeks, and she had initially made hers back. And was like, child, I love it. She was already looking into digital marketing, and she just wanted to get going. And Ashley done created her own ebook. When I tell you, it's just nice watching people level up, get what they want out of it from the program, the knowledge, and go execute. I have not created a book yet. I will, though. I know I want to make an ebook. Mine's is going to be more about healthcare, health and wellness and natural things, detoxifying your kitchen, your home. I have a wellness cabinet, very rare that we take medicine, like cold and stuff like that. Instead of Mucinex, we do like mullein leaf, and we do teas, and I have drops and black seed oil and all this. So I have like a medicine wellness cabinet. And for me personally, I do things like that because my blood pressure was super elevated, and so I put myself on a wellness regimen with potassium and magnesium and beets and all the things to bring my pressure back in normal range, because they wanted to put me on medicine. I'm like, no, it causes 50 other million side effects, and so there's just so many things that I do that I love to share it with other people. That's just, it's just what I do. And so I know I'm going to create a book in that space. And now I just got to finish those modules down to learn about it, because I have completed like half the modules, you guys. And the beautiful thing about this is a learn and earn program. So you don't have to do all the education, finish all the modules before you can start promoting and sharing it. But I advise you to definitely go through it. You want to kind of understand, and plus you're going to be too fearful probably to even promote something that you don't know what's in it anyway. So I really don't usually have to say that too much. Most people are going to take a look to learn, especially if you're a complete novice like I was, just starting out fresh with no knowledge about this space at all. Didn't even know it exists. And then people like, Danielle, you should have known. Don't you know people buy courses for colleges and they take them digitally, they at home, and they pay money for it? I'm like, yeah, that's all you're doing. You're selling digital courses that people are going to get the education, the knowledge, and they're going to apply it, right? Just the same thing. If you wanted to become a nurse like I did, you had to go get the knowledge and education. You want to start creating digital content and get paid for your time in creating it, you need the knowledge to know how to do it. That's all it is. and you're just reselling it. And that's the beautiful thing. Hey, is it Pernadia? Just follow me. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm Danielle. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. Retired nurse here into the digital marketing space, and it has been absolutely amazing just making income and showing other people how to do the same thing. And so I actually have one program that has 4 levels or tiers inside of it. It's called Digital Growth Community. You'll find that in my store if you go to www.liveatyourpace.com. Digital Growth Community is for complete beginners. And then since I've been creating content for like 5 months, I decided to purchase one that was for advanced people, those who are used to creating content. And I purchased Mastering Online Profits to teach me more about how to look at analytics and where you need to pivot to optimize your content, to put hooks and sub hooks and so much other knowledge. And I love that too. That's an affiliate program. I have that in my store as well, but it's not like a beginner friendly course to teach you how to start in this space and start monetizing and getting paid. But it comes with 100% money back guarantee, y'all. So I love MOP too, because anyone who purchases it within 90 days, he's certain that you're going to make sales or you'll get 100% of your money back. And that program is $397, and it's absolutely amazing. I've learned so much from it. It came out March 1st, the week of November 1st. November 1st, it was introduced. John Cannon made it, and I love it because that first week of just applying those little skills that he said, I made over $3,000 the first week of November. Up until that time, I had never made $3,000 per week. You know, it wasn't like that, and so it's like, oh, this is something that I needed to know and to take advantage of. Hey, Wayward, what's going on? Or maybe you was going through. Hey, so I did a live a couple of days ago, and someone named Wayward Words for One for All came in, and he says, I am a poet, and I was just wondering, can I share my poetry with people? And so I brought him on my live, and I let him read 2 poems, and they were both really good, really good. And I loved it. It was clean. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to do no cursing, nothing crazy to mess up my live and get me kicked out. And it was a beautiful experience, you guys. And usually I don't do that because I'm always nervous of what's going to come out someone's mouth. Because you see how crazy people... Yeah, brown skin girl, you was here? Yes, she said he was good. He really did a good job. And he is from Trinidad. He's from Trinidad, and he shared his poetry with us. Very nice. And he has several books too. And I'm glad to see his name just pop up there because I told him I was going to check him out and get a book. He has... I think he published 6 books, and they're on Amazon, and you can get them to be read to you like in an ebook and all that. And what I love about it too is he has the physical books, but he also has it where you can download them, and you can also have them where they're read to you. Now, that's just a perfect example of how things are going digitally, because a lot of people are no longer going to libraries and things of that sort in nature. They are now download them, read them themselves from a downloadable version, or having them in an ebook. That's all digital content, you guys. Soon as you pay your price, you immediately have your product that you purchase. And that's the same is true with us in this digital space. As we sell digital products, instantly the person who purchased from you have access to the complete course that they can go through and start getting the education and start implementing so that they can make income into their households as well. It's a beautiful thing. I'm so glad technology is here because it's just amazing what we're able to do with it. And so, hey Tashana, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And so I know people have questions, especially if this is your first time hearing it and it's like, am I understanding what I'm hearing? Then I want you to feel free. Type any question that you have into the chat. And while you do that, I always do a live special just in case. And so if you decide today that you wanted to start with the $100 program, there is a one-time setup fee for your website and your landing page. Hey Tashana, oh, it's your first time here. But child, let me tell you. Okay, so go into my website, right? The link is on my bio. And then touch Digital Growth Community. My website is liveatyourpace.com, but touch Digital Growth Community. Let me make sure I got this set up right. Hold on. Because you know what TikTok has shut down, I had started moving some things around on my main profile page. Let me just make sure everything's right. But when you go there, then click Digital Growth Community. Alright. Okay, yeah, it's right. So when you click my website and you go there, and then you click Digital Growth Community, let me show you how it looks. If I can flip the camera, here we go. And if you click this, it's going to tell you it's taking you off the site. Say open anyway. And then right here, this is the second business I have, but here, digital growth community. And when you click it, if you put in your email address, then what you're going to receive is not only a PDF, but you're also going to get a short video afterwards to kind of explain a little bit more of what we talked about today. Okay? So that's a quick way on how to find it. But as I was mentioning, if you decide to start with the $100 program, I will reimburse you the $29, the one-time setup fee to set up your website. Okay? That's just a one-time purchase, and I'll pay for that for you. If you decide to purchase the $300 program, I'll give you $50. So whether you want it Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, ProPay, whatever you want, to make it easy for you, and depending on what country you're in, we'll decide which one is best. I'll just send you $50. If you do the $600, I send you $75. So you have extra left over, again, just like with the $300, to cover other things. And then the $900 program, I reimburse you $100. And so I only do that for those who are on my live. And so if you purchase today, you just send me a little smoke signal that you were on my live. If someone purchases from me later today and I don't get an email from them they were on my live, I know they weren't. So I don't have to worry about that discount and stuff like that. But immediately once you purchase, you already, before you purchase, you already have access to me. Because as soon as you create it and you pay, you're going to receive your first email. And then you can just reply back to that and tell me, Danielle, this is such and such, was on your live. And there we go. We just go from there and I get it to you, which is pretty cool. I love it. So that's my offer for those who are on my live. Okay, y'all got it? The $100, I'm going to cover your website fee for you. I'll send that to you. If you do the $300, I'm sending you $50. If you do the $600, I'm sending you $75. If you do the $900 program to start, you're starting today for only $800. And guess what? You can even do the payment plans. The payment plans, you guys, for like even the $900 program is $58 a month. And you can pay that monthly, and you're going to still have access to your $900 program. Instantly, you can start promoting it and selling. Isn't that pretty cool? Instantly, you got access to that. Alrighty. Alright, any questions? Anybody got any questions? Any questions? Anybody got any questions? No? You got my email? Let's see, got my email. You got your email. Alright, and if anybody want to stay on, if they need me to walk you through, then, but that's how you do it. So you get your first email from me. If you hit reply back, you can tell me your first name, this brown skinned girl, and what your name is. And then that way, if you purchase, that's immediately how I get you back your refund. Okay? And I'll just send it to you. Hey, VV, what's going on? And just say I was on your live. And then we do Cash App, Zelle, whatever. Girl, my allergies acting up. Hold on. Okay, so Tashana, that I did a short, less than 15-minute recap on my link. So if you click my link and click the digital growth community, once you put your email address in, the first video that pop up is me. It's a 15-minute recap, and it's detailed and short. But in a shortest manner I can tell you is it's digital marketing products. You're able to sell something that someone else created and make 100% profit. And you work at your own schedule, at your own pace, your own time, around your family. And we make thousands of dollars. I don't know if my friend mind me sharing, but let me tell you, we make bank over here. Veronica last month alone cleared over $10,000. Okay? You still hear V? Tell them how good this is. I mean, it don't get no better than this, y'all. You get to sell something that someone else made just because you purchased a course and got the education and knowledge. It is, hey, I don't know why they just now letting us know about this. Yeah. Yes, Tashana, as an educator, yes, I'm telling you, it's the bomb. I'm trying to tell my sister-in-law, she's a teacher in Georgia. She's in Duluth. And the kids are so bad. And I'm like, you know what you need to do now, right? You know what you need to do. Yeah, Veronica is a homeschooling mama. And last month made over 10K. And let me just show you one thing, too. I'm going to show you school. This is where our community is housed. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you what happened. Now I got to try to get back in. I logged myself out of some of the platforms that I have. And now my passwords were saved in on Google. And now I got to figure out how to get my stuff back. But this is the community. That's Michelle who created it. So you'll see her eventually. She does a lot of training and stuff. But let me just go to the community itself and just show you the wins category. This is what we love. This one said, Cecilia, she's in South Africa. She says, I'm so humble. I've just gone over 10K so far for this month, and I'm sitting here with tears in my eyes. I still can't believe it. Cecilia is in South Africa because guess what? This is a worldwide business. So it doesn't matter where people are located who purchase from you. They're on the internet, okay? Here's someone who had their first $900 sale 3 days after completing their setup. Many more to come. Another person win. They finally got their website ready to go, okay? That's something to celebrate, you guys, because you got to know how to copy and paste so you can set it up. It's built for you, but you do got to copy and paste to set it all up. $100 sale while at the gym. Thank you, automations. Ain't nothing like automations when you make money and you're not trading time for dollars sitting there. 8 leads this week. What? 1 purchase so far. She got 8 leads into her system. That means 8 people who put their email addresses in. Wins. Thank God. 3 more leads. Made my monthly salary in 5 days. I've been doing this for just over a year. And now she's just sharing a win she just had. I love it. And so you share your wins in here. And that's what we do. We celebrate. Every single day we get a daily call from Michelle who created the program. Just to keep you on track. We can see there's a mentoring call happening in 7 hours. If you don't know, you got a calendar here and it shows you everything that's going on. So 8 p.m. there's a mentoring call. Tomorrow there's one at 12 and one for tech. Wednesday you can see there's calls as well as a webinar. And anyone who goes into my funnel, you get you're going to get an email from me too that invites you to it. But what I love is that every other Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bi-weekly, there is a Zoom for those who are new to digital marketing. Just to answer your first questions, your fears, to help you get over it. That takes place every other Friday at 1 p.m. Okay? So if you come in this week, you're going to be on that call at 1 p.m. so that you can learn even more, all right? And just continue to grow. Continue to grow. And you also have me too. So you know you got access to me. You got my phone number. It's always nice to have someone also there who can answer those questions too. So you got a whole community where you can ask questions, but you got your girl as well. And we just go have fun and show other people how they can change their lives too. All with digital marketing. That's it, y'all. So nobody had any questions for me. So I'm going to head off of here. And if you haven't already, make sure you stay connected with me. Live Life After, look, see, I was about to say Live at Your Pace because that's my website. But Life After Nursing, just go ahead and connect with me right there. And then also you'll see I got other social media platforms. They are inside of my page too. Just because this platform a little crazy at the moment. Don't know what's going to happen, but I ain't going nowhere. I'll just be where I've been and a little bit heavier. I'm on YouTube and Insta and FB. I have an FB page that I've been posting into too. All right, y'all. Well, y'all enjoy the rest of your Monday and have a beautiful week. And I look forward to connecting with you. And if y'all do decide to purchase today, then, you know, I'll see that and I'll get the email. But you got to let me know that you were on my live so that you can get that refund that I will be sending to you immediately. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.